Yeah, Newcastle 4, Arsenal 0, Arsenal dumped, thrown, slide tackled, run out the FA, the Carabao Cup this month. You know what, yeah, before I get into Arsenal, I just want to say credit to Newcastle, the better team over the 180 minutes. They absolutely played really well with a brilliant striker, brilliant midfield, brilliant management. Everything about Newcastle said to me that they're deserving to win this competition. Fair. We've got to take the loss on the chin. It's 3 losses in a row from Arteta this season against a side that I was upset when we lost to them because of a refereeing decision. But in those 3 games we've played, they've deserved every minute of it. Deserved the 3 points, deserved everything. Bruno Guimaraes dropped a cynic in a masterclass in everything in the Premier League, and we decided not to sign him and rely on Partey and DM, and he's owed him every step of the game. Was over in the first leg, possibly like Martinelli goes through and goal, hits the post, then Isak scores a few minutes later, 1-0, it becomes 2-0 overall in the game, then Odegaard hits the post today, they go and score their chance. But Newcastle deserved it. They were the better team. I can't lie to you. We got to eat our humble pie tonight. And if the Newcastle fans want to give it, and the Newcastle players want to give it, they got to give it. Look at Kai Havertz. I'm going to get on to Kai Havertz right now. This guy deserves, the whole defeat on himself, bro. I've watched a masterclass in how not to shithouse a game. In how not to score a goal. In how not to do anything, bro. And we have got 4 attacking players until March. Whoopee! And I knew this would happen. A player gets injured, Martinelli clutching his hamstring. He'll be out for a couple of weeks. Now we got to rely on a player that we're going to send back to Chelsea, who's not putting up numbers in the sub appearances. A player in Kai Havertz who misses every chance he gets. 1 in 5 goal scorer, but then rather be on the floor and then not. I don't want to talk about Kai. You got a young kid in one area who we're relying on all the sudden, like we did with Saka all those years ago, putting all the pressure on him. And we got a guy that had a £30 million bid rejected by our Saudi club that's almost 30 years old. Congratulations to you, Jason Eto, yeah? You had an interim job, yeah? On the technicality of a person that recommended you. You're a nothing, you're a fool, you wasted our time. Fuck off! We're not even a good night. Get out tonight. Resign tonight. You have let the fans down. You've shown ambition to get a player in. And we've been dumped out of Newcastle. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Come into the job because that prick Edu decided to leave. And then you come in and you didn't give Arteta the striker he needed. How dare you? So the players are a quick player ratings because these lot played like they were hungover. Let's be honest. These lot didn't even think about this game. They were just too busy thinking about the Man City game. The game, David Raya gets an absolute 0 because he was crap in goal. He was hungover. Yuri Timber gets a 3 out of 10. Saliba gets a minus 1,000, 200,000 to I don't know. Because he became the reincarnated Shkodran Mustafi after that disaster. Alexander Isak tore him a new arsehole, ripped the boxes out of him, and I don't know. He just tore him a new arsehole, bro. You got Gabriel. I didn't see anything wrong with his performance, but the game was already done. Miles Lewis-Skelly actually tried. Both of them actually, I'll give them a 5. It wasn't their fault. Odegaard misses a sitter, hits the post. You know why? Because he doesn't practice using his right foot enough. You know why? He doesn't practice shooting enough. Guy's got no goals in his locker anymore. He's an 8. He's not an attacking midfielder. He's not a striker. If he practiced using his weaker foot, you'd have probably buried that. But no, loan a ball. We're 2-0 down. 0. Partey. I gave him a 10. He was brilliant against Man City. He gets a 0 today. Got battered by Bruno Guimaraes and Sandro Tonali. Players that we should have signed a few years ago. Declan Rice tried his all. I don't know why he's trying to give it a big and beefing Trippier, and Trippier's giving it. Trippier has humiliated us. Former Spurs player, fair enough. 0 for Rice. Set piece extraordinaire. Poor. Martinelli came off injured. Well done, Airto, you prick. 0. Trossard took his man on a couple of times. Came off. 0. My man here, Kai Havertz, missed the sitter. Didn't even get a chance this time. We're relying on him now to not get injured, let alone bury his chances. Unforgivable. You know what? That's on Mikel Arteta as well for not starting Waneri. Waneri came on off the bench, produced a solid 6 out of 10 performance, was the best player for Arsenal, and he decided not to even. He relied on Partey to defend on his own, and he dropped the disaster class while not signing a striker. Talking about disappointment, showing no ambition from him. Should have gone for Watkins at the start of the window. Should have pressed a bit harder. Even without Edu or how well we've played. Another Carabao Cup competition, you have not made the final in, is embarrassing. Don't get me wrong, he's done better this time around beating Palace. But to get battered by Newcastle in 4 of your last 5 games, that's not good enough, man. That's not good enough. What is that? I finished my run. I finished my 5K. And I was like, you know what? We're going to turn it around. We've beaten City 5-1. I was inspired by that performance. So I ran 5. But we got to hold the 5 goals we conceded against Newcastle this season. We got to play them again at their ground. Or was it at the Emirates? I don't even know. I'm just not looking forward to it. And you know what? Like I said, credit to Newcastle. Defended immaculately. Midfield dominant. Their squad players became top class players. Josh Murphy, Dan Burn, for example. Absolutely brilliant. Dubravka, solid in goal. Didn't have a sniff. They were brilliant. I can't lie to you. But Dan Ashworth is available as technical director. He's the one that was at Newcastle that brought Isaac, Gordon and Guimaraes. 3 of those players would start at our club. Guimaraes ahead of Partey, Gordon ahead of Martinelli, and Isaac against Havertz, of course. But that's down on the board for not investing, for not putting the money where the line is, for not taking a risk on Ollie Watkins, 29 years old. He may have been cup-tied in this game, but you didn't go out there and get Seshko. You didn't go out there and get Nico Williams. But wait till the summer, guys. It's a disaster from the board. But you know what? Credit to the people that were here. 45 people in my live stream. They can cook me all we want. Big up to everyone that was in the live stream. Cool, man. But as for the league title as it goes, Liverpool are favourites. They could beat Tottenham tomorrow, make the final. They could possibly beat Newcastle and then walk away with the league. Because the Carabao Cup, you win that competition, the confidence immediately raises. The mentality immediately raises. This competition, people look down upon, it's actually a stepping stone. But we didn't take it seriously enough with the board. We didn't bury our chances. You know what? I hope Newcastle win it. Because I don't want to see Liverpool win it. I don't want Liverpool to have any more of a chance to win the cup. I don't want to see Tottenham win it either. But credit to them. Gordon, sensational. Away the lads. We'll sit there and eat our humble pie served to us by the Newcastle players.